I would like to call the June 12, 2025 Airport Commission regular meeting to order. Can we stand for the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Chair Feakin,
Here.
Vice Chairman Elga,
Here.
Zerl. Here. Bielefeld,
Here.
Caldwell,
Here.
Kniezek,
Here.
Wicker, Student Representative Bowling. All right, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
Move to approve. Second.
Thank you. Any revisions to the agenda? Okay, if there are no revisions to approving the agenda as presented, hearing none, agenda is approved. And we have public comment tonight. I'm so excited. I don't think this has ever happened in years. I'd like to introduce Mary Bondurant, which you all know, and Christine Cunningham.
Thank you. We're glad to be here. We would have came sooner if you would have asked for us. Okay, so we're here to give you an update on the Kenai Bronze Bear Sculpture Project. When people arrive in Kenai, we want them to feel something right away: awe, connection, and a true sense of Kenai. It's hard to believe it's nearly been 2 years since the commission first heard the idea of a bronze sculpture of a mother bear and her cubs just outside the terminal. Thanks to your support in the fall of 2023, that idea has grown into a collaborative effort bringing together local businesses, nonprofits, the city, and a dedicated group of volunteers. Together, we've worked to ensure these bears aren't just pieces of art, but symbols of Kenai's wildlife culture and artistic heritage. Not working.
The sculpture of a mother brown bear with her 2 cubs is placed in such a way that you feel like you caught them in the wild. One cub stands alert to approaching vehicles, making eye contact with arriving travelers. The other is watching its mother. It's not just a sculpture, it's a story, one that reflects respect for nature and celebrates our community's culture and connection to wildlife.
The bears just won't stand on a pedestal. They will be part of a natural setting that is already in place. The bears will be in a stream bed surrounded by native flowers and driftwood, creating a setting that feels as natural as if you had stumbled upon them in the wild. One of the things that makes this project so special is how many different groups have come together to make it happen. From the Kenaitze Indian Tribe to the Kenai Chamber, the Kenai Art Center, the Wildlife Refuge, and of course the Kenai Airport itself, which we consider to be Alaska's gateway to the Kenai Peninsula. This is truly a community effort. A project like this just doesn't happen without passionate people. Our working group has put in countless hours over the past years, coordinating with the artists, the partners, and sponsors to bring this vision to life.
From day one, we knew the sculpture needed to carry a message rooted in the land, wildlife, and the people who've called this place home for centuries. One of our first meetings, Michael Bernard from the Kenaitze Indian Tribe shared a blessing he learned from revered elder Peter Kalifornsky. He asked for safe passage when entering the woods. We all fell in love with it and felt it was the perfect welcome message. The message was approved by the Kenaitze Indian Tribe, and I would like to read it to you. Grandfather Gaga, we are entering your forest. We won't stay long and we won't take much. We ask that you grant us safe passage while we are here.
I love this message. It honors the Dena'ina people and conveys a theme of respect and safety, which are important when talking about coexisting with bears. When you go into the forest, you want to come back out.
That's supposed to be funny.
Every great project needs champions. Grand Aviation and Three Bears Alaska were the first to step forward and support this vision, showing their belief in bringing the bears to Kenai. They truly are a catalyst for this project. We are grateful to each of our sponsors and everyone who is helping to bring this project to life. After Grand Aviation and Three Bears Alaska supported the project, we began to receive additional sponsorships from long-term airport supporters, Rick and Bobby Baldwin, Marathon, Alaska E-Line Services, and HDL Engineering. Linden Transportation donated in-kind shipping, bringing the total project costs down, and Alaska Channel donated advertising. We are grateful to everyone who has been part of this story. We are over halfway mark. We still need about $60,000 in funding. This summer, we hope to complete our fundraising and finalize the contract with the artist so that by this fall, these bears will be here in Kenai welcoming visitors. Let us know if you would like to be involved, as all contributions will be recognized and we still need more partners to make this a reality. The bronze artist, Dan Watts, sent us a miniature for final approval. It is currently on display in the Kenai Visitor and Cultural Center. If you haven't already, please make sure to have a look. This small version allows us to confirm the details with biologists at the Kenai Refuge before the full sculpture is cast. And yes, bronze slightly shrinks during the process, which is why the final review is so important. We're thrilled to share this project with the community, not just as art, but as a symbol of what's possible when people come together. There are always ways to support this project. If you, your family, or your business would like to donate, or if you know of someone who would like to see their name or name of a loved one at the airport, every donation above $100 will be honored on a special donor recognition display at the airport terminal. All donations are tax deductible and can be made easily online through the website or through the Kenai Chamber. And thank you to everyone here for being part of this journey. We are happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
I really like that dedication. That was really good.
I want to thank you ladies for all your effort. I know it couldn't have been done without it. Thank you so much. Okay.
Can I just expand on the individual donations, the $100? We researched that there was 8 species known to the Kenai River, and we selected 5 of them, starting from the trout up to the king salmon. So for at least $100, you get your name on a trout, and then it goes to the sockeye, and then to this, and up to the king salmon. So like for my grandkids, there's only 4 of them, but I gave them $500, and they're gonna have all their names on a sockeye, so, and have other people. So that's exciting. They're really excited being able to see their name on a fish at the airport.
Okay. Anything else?
Just a quick question on where at in the process are you with the sculptures? Because that started, correct?
Absolutely. And we revised, Stan Watts has basically worked with us for almost 2 years for 0 money. So we drew up a contract. It was originally 1 contract, but because we wanted to get him some money, we split it into 2 contracts, and we've given him $55,000, which is for the 2 bears. And so he is working on the cubs. And then when we get the rest of the money, then we will enter into a contract for the balance for the mother bear. His original invoice was $150,000, and that included transportation, him coming up here, install, and the mold. Well, and then we incorporated another $50,000 for lights and historical marker and the donor recognition board and some other items as a contingency. Well, then, when Linden Transport stepped forward and is shipping donating an in-kind transportation from Salt Lake City to Kenai. That, and we're only ordering 5 miniatures instead of 10 miniatures at this point. That lowered that from 150,000. He knocked off $15,000. So now we'll enter a contract with him for $135,000.
Any other comments?
I think the moose in Mexico is still.
We have big ideas of things coming down the pike.
I sent you that picture, didn't
What's
I? I
that?
sent you that picture, didn't
Yes, you did.
I? Okay, just let you know. And it's only $21,000.
Well, we took our fundraising, Christine and I started the end of January, and of course, the phone call from Grand Aviation and Dan that morning really kicked everything into full gear. So we're hoping to get this all finalized like within the next month. And the artist has been just wonderful. He sends me pictures all the time of the cubs and, the mama bear and my son had been working in the area, so he went and actually met the artist and went to his shop, and he sent me pictures also. So, yeah, pretty exciting. Install of fall, September 2025 is our goal.
Well, I guess we all better get busy.
Yep,
Okay, thank you again.
you're welcome.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve, well, I guess we better go back and see if we have any unscheduled comments. Seeing none, we'll move on. May I have a motion to approve the May 8th, 2025 minutes?
Move. Second.
Thank you. Any revisions to the minutes? Are there any objections to approving the minutes? Hearing no objections, the minutes are approved. Unfinished business, we have none. Before I start on the first motion, I believe we have a conflict of interest that we need to declare.
And I need to declare conflict of interest, item number 1.
And I need to declare conflict of interest.
And I need to declare a conflict of interest.
Thank all of you gentlemen. Okay. May I have a motion to recommend City Council approve the 6th Amendment of the Airline Operating Agreement at the Kenai Airport?
I guess it's just you, sure.
Move.
Did you get your,
Did I get a second?
just assign a second to one of them?
Paul's always number 1.
Okay, you're number 2.
Oh, sorry, guys. Can we have a staff report?
Yeah. So this is something I'm excited about, wrapping up. We started back in February looking at this. And the city administration, we worked with the consultant to negotiate a 5-year agreement, and this will begin July 1st and run through June 30th, 2030.
Do we have any comments?
Question for you. Where it says here 5% increase, that you said that was per year for the subsequent 4 years after the first year? Is there any reason why that wasn't tied to the, CPI? Because after 4 years, that's a 20% increase total.
Correct. Just offsetting the cost because
Yeah,
this is what we did.
yeah.
That's the reason. That's
How was the 5% number, do you know how the 5% number was arrived at?
It's not specific reason I selected that.
And then the subsidies, it's 18% subsidies during the winter months. What does that mean?
So the costs add up in the city, subtract 18%. That's still subsidized. Right now it's 12%, so instead it's 18.6, which basically just remains consistent at 12. In the past we went down 16.4.
So in end effect, what does that do for one of the vendors? What does that do?
Reduces their costs to the seat by 80%. Say 8% of their 6%. So it improved.
Any other comments, questions? Seeing none, can we just take a vote since there's only 3 of us?
Yeah. Chair Fekin,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Alga,
Approve?
and Zero.
Approve.
All right, that passes.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to recommend council approve a special use permit with United Parcel Service for aircraft parking?
Move to recommend.
Second.
Thank you. Can we have a staff report?
The United Parcel Service is requesting a special use permit for aircraft parking and loading on approximately 4,000 square feet of apron space adjacent to their lease lot. This permit would be effective for 12 months starting July 1st, 2025. The United Parcel Service is current on all their fees owed to the city.
Any questions or comment?
Where is the extra space in the apron? Because they're sitting right,
Yeah, if you look at the exhibit, it's right next to you.
It's the.
Any other comments or questions? If none, I'm going to ask for unanimous consent. Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to recommend the council use a special use permit for Crowley Fuels LLC for apron fueling?
Move. Second.
Okay, staff report.
Crowley Fuels LLC is requesting a special use permit for aviation fueling on approximately 35,000 square feet of apron space. This permit would also be for 12 months starting July 1st, 2025. Crowley Fuels is also current on all fees owed to the city and has a certificate of insurance on file. Does commission recommend council approve the special use permit to Crowley Fuels LLC?
Questions?
Vote.
Okay. If I don't see anything, I'm going to ask for unanimous consent. Thank you. Okay.
Actually, I was going to ask the same thing. Have they got their pumps fixed yet? No. They're not doing a good job supporting general aviation right now.
I've also expressed my wishes for that.
Meanwhile, while that's down, has there been anything done to help facilitate? I know there's a point at which people would taxi via the service road over to the float pond fuel tank. Is that available for people if they need it right now?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
I've been pumping gas over there.
So do they
Works
have
fine.
any plans in fixing the pump?
The last rumor I heard was not anytime in the near future.
We've been through this many.
So what are our options for another person to fuel the pump, or what are our other options?
Fueling by truck, and they did tell me they were working on it, so. Fueling by truck or using the tank at the floatplane basin.
Who owns the pump? Do they?
Yes, yes.
And Glenda, so you know, the problem with the truck is that it can take an hour for them to make up their mind to come over and do something.
So I've heard.
I'm a little cranky about it.
Yeah, and their call-out fee is $150 if it's outside of business hours,
So is there
if they
any,
come.
is there any other options for somebody else to maintain a pump?
Yeah, I mean, somebody could have a pump. I think that's probably Everett's plan.
I believe that was when we did that lease for Everett's for the end unit. I believe part of that plan was to have pumps available for public sale down there.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I guess we'll look for unanimous consent now. Thank you. Okay, have I lost my place? May I have a motion to recommend council approval of a special use permit with Everett Fuel Incorporated for aircraft parking?
Move.
Second.
Okay, staff report.
Yeah, so Everett's Airfield is requesting a special use permit on approximately 30,000 square feet of apron for aircraft loading and parking. This permit would also be for 12 months from July 1st, 2025. Everett's Air Fuel is current on all fees owed to the city and has a certificate on file. Does commission recommend council approve this special use permit to Everett's Air Fuel?
Any comments, concerns? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to ask for unanimous consent. Thank you. May I have a motion to recommend council approve a lease of airport reserved lands with Schilling Rentals?
Move to recommend.
Second.
Okay, can we have a staff report?
Yes, you can. Schillings Rentals LLC submitted a land lease renewal application of airport reserve land for property described as Lot 3, Block 2, located at 155 Granite Point Court, and its parcel number ending 4006. Pursuant to Kenai Code, the length of lease term, the applicant is requesting a term of 45 years based on a professional opinion of remaining useful life supplied by Larson Engineering and Design. The 30-day notice of competitive land lease application will expire on June 16th, 2025, and as of date, the city has not received any competing lease applications for the subject property. The applicant intends to continue to use the premises for aviation-related purposes. Schillings Rental currently holds several leases with the city and the airport. The subjected property is just over 1 acre and located within the Airport Light Industrial Zone. Does the Airport Commission recommend the city approve a lease renewal application from Schillings Rentals LLC for Lot 3, Block 2, General Aviation Apron for a term of 45 years? Thank you.
Any comments? Okay. Seeing none, I'm going to ask for unanimous approval. Okay. We're looking for airport manager's report, please.
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody the airfare is this Saturday. Hope everybody can attend. I know Glenda has a table there, and we'll obviously be there bright and early setting up. So hope to see everybody there. And that's all I have for this meeting.
Well, I have nothing other than hope to see you all at the airfair. So, Member Daniels, do you have a report?
I guess it is my turn. I am looking forward to seeing you all at the airfair. I'll hopefully be able to make an appearance that afternoon with the lemonade stand going on as well. My kids are doing that, so busy Saturday. Let's see here. So council's been busy, mostly focusing with budget. We did get that past our last meeting, which was awesome. The biggest change was we added some firefighting, 3 new firefighter positions, big change to the budget. But well needed, definitely needed because of all the overtime and recall staff has been having to do, so that was a good thing. Also just more budget related stuff with fees and getting those approved. And that was really the big one. The other thing that's going to be an interesting item coming up is a proposal to rename South Spruce Street to Kenai Beach Street. So we'll see what happens on that one. P&Z has it and it'll come back to council. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. Those are some of the highlights.
That's kind of descriptive, isn't it?
Very descriptive. But we'll see what happens.
Well, the neighbors,
Does every year.
you only have one residential house on that street. So,
It's just Boys and Girls Club and Lee Shore and what the
Lee
Catholic Church.
Shore and the Boys and Girls
ball
Club and the
fields.
Catholic Church and the ball fields.
Was the youth center too, but that's something else.
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's the Boys and Girls Club. So, okay, thank you so much. I don't see any additional public comments, so we will move on. Our next meeting will be July 10th. Will everybody be here?
Should be.
Okay. Commissioners' questions and comments? Anything?
I have a question. Is there anything moving on Everett's hangar that they said they're going to build north end there?
They signed their lease. They still need to provide a site plan to the city planner, and then they can move forward. So they still have things that they need to do on their end.
Didn't they say they're going to break ground this year?
They were trying to.
They're trying to.
Correct.
Okay. Because, yeah.
Well,
And is there anything going on with the ex-SOAR land that they cleared here to the south of the terminal?
No, it's available for lease.
Any other comments or questions?
Just wonder how things have been going on the ramp with Aleutian. Have there been any interferences or conflicts or? Okay,
I haven't heard of any issues or conflicts. I was there the first day. When they took off, it seemed to work pretty well, but
okay.
be sure to let me know if you see
I've been
anything.
off shift, so I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I haven't heard anything, so that's usually good.
Nor have I. So yeah, I think everything's going as expected. The twice a day they're here is pretty low impact at the moment.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we are